Hello, friends. Today, I'm Aki, and today we're going to be learning about the formation of galaxies. And welcome back to the pace of space. So today's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to write in big wordy paragraphs. I'm going to show you in pictures and talk. So let's get to it. So first of all, what are galaxies? Well, galaxies. So as you can see on the top, Edwin Hubble's classification scheme. What this really is, first I'm going to talk about how like all the different kinds of galaxies. So there's elliptical and spiral. So as you can see, elliptical is pretty obvious, like in an elliptical shape, and like kind of like an oval. And these spirals, it has two different subtopics in it, subcategories in it. This top pink one, they're not always pink. The bottom are not always yellow, and ellipticals are not always white and blue. Um, the top pink ones, they are just normal spirals, but the bottom ones, they are called barrel spiral galaxies. I kind of like these barrel spiral galaxies. They're kind of cool, and they have like a really cool way of forming and like shape overall. As you can see, this is kind of like a size comparison of all the galaxies, like our neighboring galaxies, and you know. And so this is a Milky Way. It seems like a dot compared to all these other galaxies, but Milky Way is actually super, super massive. Milky Way is 100,000 light years. Just saying, one light year is how far light can go in 1 year, and imagine how much that is, because light is the fastest thing in the universe. Till date, that's what scientists think it is. Light is the fastest thing discovered yet in the universe. Next is Andromeda Galaxy. Andromeda Galaxy is the closest galaxy to our own Milky Way galaxy. It's kind of pretty big compared to Milky Way. Next is, oh, and by the way, Milky Way has 150 to 250 billion stars, and Andromeda has 1 trillion. That's a lot of stars. Next comes M87. M87 is just fantastically huge. Like, look at it compared to Andromeda and Milky Way. It's just so big. And it looks kind of blurry compared to Andromeda and Milky Way because it's so far away that scientists could not get a clear picture of it. The biggest galaxy ever discovered in the history of, like, scientists finding out galaxies in the history of space is IC 1101. This galaxy is so huge. It's probably like you can't comprehend how huge it is. It's like scientists don't even know how many stars are in it. There's so many stars in it. And this is like the blurriest because, it's so far away. As you can see, just the picture right below it, that's the Andromeda Galaxy. Andromeda, I really like the Andromeda Galaxy. Its color, it's, so overall good. Like I said before, 1 trillion stars. It's bigger than the Milky Way, and I think it's somewhere around 3 to 4 million light years away from the Milky Way. Next, to the right of it comes the Andromeda Galaxy. I mean, sorry, the Milky Way Galaxy. I was thinking because Andromeda is so cool. The Milky Way Galaxy. Well, now the Milky Way Galaxy is a little bit smaller than Andromeda. But this is our home galaxy. All of these are like computer models. Um, but scientists can. The fun fact is that scientists can get a more clear image of Andromeda than Milky Way because we're somewhere on the edge of Milky Way, so you can't really see the whole Milky Way from the edge. There might be stuff behind you, and they're like, you can't see something from an edge. But Andromeda, you could just see the whole clear thing because Andromeda, is right in front of you. Um, so, moving on, this is the main part. How do galaxies actually form? Once again, this is just a computer model of like the different kinds of galaxies and when they formed. So, how galaxies really form? Well, so this is like the most you know educated guess theory, and this is the most like popular theory, relative theory. Um, the this theory suggests that what happened. was um was that at the beginning of the universe, um, what really happened when the Big Bang came, like when the Big Bang happened and created the universe, which I talked in a previous video. What happened that there was matter spread uniformly, like pretty straightforward, like in a known shape. It's not just spread out everywhere, scattered everywhere. It was in like a uniform shape. Um, what happened was scientists think that basically what gravity does is it naturally attracts things together. So all this matter, like what do you do with all this matter, right? So gravity attracted all this matter and started creating these magnificent spirals and shapes that soon formed stars in them that formed galaxies. Another a relative and popular theory is the supermassive black hole theory. What this suggests is that what happens is all this mass, it it just formed all these black holes. So like stars, so all black holes form with mass. But when stars burst, they either form black hole or neutron stars. But all this energy that came out of the Big Bang, like what else would form? Because uh, all you need is matter to form a black hole because it's so dense that all it really has is matter. And this supermassive black hole, which I'll explain in another video because it's kind of advanced, um, this supermassive black hole, it attracted stars around it. And this kept on happening until this huge shape was formed, which is now as we call galaxies. So that was kind of a brief explanation of galaxies. Next, we'll move on to some fun facts. So I bolded these because they're actually pretty cool facts, one of the best facts I've ever heard of. So there are over 170 billion galaxies in our observable universe. So that's a like pretty mind-whopping thing, mind-whopping number. Then most galaxies in the universe are actually dwarf galaxies. So dwarf galaxies once again are really really small galaxies. And so Um, so basically, so as I was saying, what happens is, uh, these white dwarfs are kind of small, galaxies. So that means the black hole in the center of the galaxy, um, must be smaller than like the rest, right? And the most distant and primordial galaxy ever discovered is the catchy Z8 GND 5296. So distant, like the most farthest galaxy and the oldest. Next, the Andromeda galaxy is probably the most massive galaxy in our local group. So, as I was saying, the other galaxy, like the biggest galaxy, the 1101, what is not in our local Virgo cluster. It's not in our local group. It's a bit further out. That's why I was saying the scientists can get a really blurry picture of it. They cannot get a clear picture. So, lastly, in approximately 3.75 billion years, the Andromeda and Milky Way will collide to form a humongous elliptical galaxy. Now, don't worry, it's gonna happen in 3.75 billion years. And even when that happens, it's not gonna be like some dramatic event that like destroys both of the galaxies. They're just gonna, come close and form one really big galaxy. So that might be kind of lucky for Earth because Earth is gonna get to be a little closer into a galaxy. Next, lastly, we have a quiz. This time, since it was a short one, um, they're not gonna be any answers. Like I won't list down any answers. You have to tell the answer. You have to think of it in your head. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. What is the biggest galaxy? One, two, three, four, five. Well, if you guessed the NY111101 galaxy, you're absolutely right. Well, next question is how many galaxies are in the observable universe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So guys, if you're thinking of 170 billion, then you're absolutely right. Next question. Which two galaxies will collide in the near future? And once again, by near I mean 3.75 billion years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The correct answer is Andromeda and our own, the Milky Way galaxy. Fourth question. What are dwarf galaxies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dwarf galaxies are really, really small galaxies. Like really, really small, meaning still like 100 to 1,000 light years, but comparatively small. Last question. How do galaxies form? I'll give you 10 seconds on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the answer is all this matter, gravity pulled together to form these magnificent galaxies, or black holes were formed at the beginning, and these black holes attracted stars to form galaxies. So guys, thanks for watching my videos. Please like, subscribe, click that notification bell so you can learn more anytime about space. And I'm going to repeat this again. If you learned something, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.